Hello, Yubi Finally cleared all this crap off my table so I can make videos again. Yay! Truthfully though, I've not really felt like making videos in a while, but I got this little beauty today in the mail, and since I've emptied the crap off my table, I figured, what the hey, I may as well make another one. So as you can see, this is Generations Arcee. Something that has been put in the middle. See, the trouble is the camera is over there at the side as opposed to being in the centre, so I might drift over to this way a little bit every so often, but it'll still be on screen. Anyway, this is something that has been 28 years in the making. That's as long as I've taken to get made. I mean, we've never had a G1 Arcee before. We've had Arcees, but they were always bikes. There was the animated Arcee who came close, but she was still animated. And as such, completely different aesthetics. But personally, I think the high demand for that figure is what made them take a risk on this one, because everyone was after animated Arcee. Not only was she a Toys R Us exclusive, so limited run, but it was insane everyone trying to get their hands on her. I never got my hands on her. I didn't want to get my hands on animated Arcee, but G1 Arcee is a different matter. Oh yes. Because, you know, every collection needs a secretary. Oh, sexist headmaster joke. Oh, an intentional joke. Hey. But as you can see, she's spot on for G1 Arcee. Even got the little back fin. Some wonderful detailing in the driver's seat there. You got the steering wheel. Yep, there you go. Steering wheel, dashboard, little TV screen in the middle of it. I mean, that's the kind of detailing you don't get these days. You did originally on the classics, but these days you don't tend to get detailing like that. But there we go. It's beautifully smooth plastic all the way around. With a nice glossy sheen, as you can see, and she holds together really well as well. You know, there's a couple of little gaps in there, but I'm sorry, I don't mean to make all these dodgy jokes, they just happen. Underneath, everything's locked together except for the arms. Now, they don't flop too badly, but there's nothing actually holding them in. It's purely off the tightness of the ball joints. Fortunately, you know, you can shake her about and they don't flop down, but if you accidentally catch it, then they will come down. Now, she doesn't roll well. I mean, the ground clearance is there, but as you can see, she's turning. The trouble is, on mine, those 3 wheels turn fine, but this back wheel, it turns, but it doesn't free roll, which means she turns. Great for going around corners, pulling stunts. Not that she was ever the kind of gal to do that kind of thing, but there you go. Beautiful little mode, and just because, here she is with the 2 lover boys, or at least the American lover boys, because I don't have a Generations Chrome Dome. As you can see, she goes well with them together. They all look the part. Size wise, yeah, she's a bit smaller than Hot Rod, but that's to be expected. Not only just because of the size of the figure, you know, the character was just a little smaller, but you know, Generations have got, well, all figures are getting smaller these days, aren't they? And there she is with Springer, who she quickly moved on to once Hot Rod became the Prime. Obviously, this is a Gil? What the hell? I don't know. Obviously, this is a lass who doesn't like the dude wearing the shorts, the trousers in the relationship. Anyway, she's actually pretty easy to transform. I'm not going to do it on camera because I never do it on camera. But she's fairly easy to transform. So let's get it transformed, I guess. And there she is in all her shellformery glory. Now, let's face it, we were never going to get an accurate G1 Arcee who isn't a shell former. And there's her shell. Although, to be fair, even her animation model had half a car on her back. It just kinda shrank down a little bit. But since toys haven't developed actual mass shifting technology yet, this is the best we can get. You know what? Yeah, what can you do? She looks fine from the front though, and even the side doesn't look too bad. She looks great from the front. There's some nice badonk action going on. I don't know how well this is showing up. Yeah, you can see. Yeah. So, you know, she's your typical Arcee colours, your pink and your white, and as you can see, some amazing light piping going on with those eyes. So, there's a face. Focus. It is a magnificent face. Spot on for Arcee. My only complaint is I wish they put a little bit of lipstick on her. I'm pretty sure she had some lipstick in her animation model. Wow, my hand is shaking like a madman. I'm pretty sure she had some lipstick on in the animation model, but you know, it would have added a little bit, but it's still undeniably Arcee. She's got the Princess Leia hair at least. This is it going a bit dark? I don't know. Anyway, focus. Now, I heard there were two variants of Arcee, one with closed hands, one with open hands. I don't know why that happened, but this is a version with the open hands. Which we'll get to in a little bit. But she's got all your basic articulation, except for the waist. Fantastic range on the head. Look at all that light pipiness. Fantastic. Anyway, she's got all your usual articulation you would expect, minus the waist, which you have to forgive because of the transformation, since her body literally splits in half and folds up. And I'm sorry again with the bad sex puns. I'm really not intentionally making all of these puns. Yeah, they just slip out. But, you know, a G1 Arcee, this is pretty much spot on. Can I recommend her? Well, she's not the best figure in the world, but if you want a movie cast, or you like the character, or you just like female robots, yeah, I'd say she's worth the pick. What is wrong with me? I can't speak anymore. I'd say, yeah, she's worth picking up. I mean, you know, like I say, people have waited 28 years for this thing. And you know what? The wait was well worth it. Don't know why I'm giving you that recommendation. I'm not finished talking yet. She does wobble a bit, and you'd think she'd be back heavy with all the backpack, but she's not too bad. I mean, she has tipped over if you're not careful, but generally she's good stability. I mean, look at that, table's wobbling, and she hasn't gone over. Brilliant. Now, she comes with 4 accessories. These 2 swords. You and Arcee never had swords. What madness is this? IDW Arcee did though. But yeah, anyway, she's got these nice swords, and they can clip in up there or wherever. transcleavant plastic. Yes, that is a word. I'm not the only person to use that word. It makes sense. And she's got 2 pistols. Now, I didn't realise this at first until I got them out the packet, but they are actually 2 different guns. I don't know why they gave her 2 different guns, but I love the fact that they gave her 2 different guns. Not enough people come with different kinds of guns. I mean, Blair came with the same kind of guns. Everyone who comes with 2 guns comes with the same kind of guns. But no, Arcee is special. Arcee has 2 different guns. And she's got these little slots on her legs, which you just put your gun in, and you put your gun in. Works for the swords as well, but the swords are a bit long and they look stupid. And there you are, hip holsters. Dual wielding femme fatale with hip holsters. I mean, come on, dude. How awesome is that? Hip holsters. I just want to mention while I'm on about her legs, this transformation with the back wheels going into her legs. Oh, that was inspired. That is an inspired bit of transforming that bit. Hip holsters! I wish more people had hip holsters. Back holsters are hip holsters. Absolutely brilliant. Now, this brings me on to what I was saying before about her hands. Now, if you look at her hand, you will see, if this will focus. What have I just done? I don't know what I've just done. But it's not focusing. But basically, her hand. There you are. Her hand has this tiny little lip at the very bottom. I don't know why it's there, but it sticks out a little. You can just about see it like that. I don't know why it's there. It's on both hands, but it stops the gun going all the way in. Now, if it wasn't there, nice tight grip, should be able to go all the way down so she can hold it properly. But because it's there, that's the best she can hold her gun. And that ruins it. That absolutely ruins the look of the figure. I mean, I know she's a woman, but that's no reason to think she can't hold a gun properly. So why did they put those things in? I mean, without those little lips at the end, at the base of the hands, she could hold them properly. And you know, it's a secure grip. It's a very tight, secure grip. And if you could push it all the way in, it would be even better. But no, for some reason, they've put those little... Frankly, that's my only real downside about the figure. The fact that she can't hold her weapons properly. She can hold them securely. It's just G1 Optimus Prime syndrome with holding the gun like halfway out of its handle. And it's like, this would have been a brilliant figure other than that. But I gotta say, it's pretty much the only niggly nitpicky thingy about her. So anyway, let's just do a quick size group shot. You got them 2 from before. Don't fall over, Springer. Fall over. Yeah, I wasn't transforming the other guy, so that's why they never appeared. But here she is with the movie shot. Her little cohorts from the movie. Don't know why I'm going French, but there you go. There's Blair. Back a bit. And then there's Titanium Magnus, who I use as my Classics Magnus. He actually works great as a Classics Magnus if you don't have the actual one. And then that's who I use for my Classics Rodimus Prime. So you can see Classics Rodimus Prime, because he's Hot Rod. He's not Rodimus, he's Hot Rod. He's Rodimus. And there's the secretary. And I'll stop with the headmaster jokes now. But there you go. Oh, and just because There you go, little Daniel. Yeah, no, it's Spike, it's Daniel, no one ever knows. Yeah. He can be whoever you want. I think that's why they left him unpainted. So he can be who you want him to be. Which means, for this shot, he's Daniel. But yeah, I do usually have him as Spike. But there you are, I believe, that is the entire movie lineup of Autobots. Looking good. Is Arcee any good? Except for the issue with holding her weapons? Yes, she is very good, and I recommend her.